Good morning, students. Today we are going to start next effect, electron displacement in covalent bonds. So two effects, inductive effect and electromagnetic effect, which we already discussed in our previous video. Today we will discuss another most important effect, resonance effect or mesomeric effect. So there are many molecules whose behavior cannot be explained by a single Lewis structure. So to explain their behavior with the help of two or more than two structures may be proposed, which we already discussed in fourth unit. The actual molecule is said to be resonance hybrid of these structure. This phenomena is called resonance. So what is a resonance? If a molecule can be assigned two or more structures, none of which is capable of describing all the known properties of a compound. Not a single structure explain all the properties of that compound. So then the actual structure is the intermediate or resonance hybrid of the structure. The overall structure is the intermediate or the resonance hybrid of these two or more structure. That is called resonance. Means if a compound single structure cannot explain their properties, so there are two or more structures which combine and to form an intermediate structure which explain all the properties, or a resonance hybrid structure, that is called resonance. And these structures are called resonating structure. So we explain the resonance of carbon dioxide molecule. We know that there are two double bonds between oxygen and carbon atom. So there are two oxygen atom around the carbon atom, and both oxygen have double bond with carbon atom, because each oxygen share two electron with carbon atom, because there are tetravalency of carbon. So the bond length is 115 picometer for a carbon oxygen bond in carbon dioxide, whereas the normal carbon oxygen bond is 122, and for triple bond 110. So you observe that the one oxygen take electron pair towards oxygen, means in this case this oxygen attract the electron pair towards itself, it bears a negative charge, and this oxygen donate the electron pair to carbon atom to form a triple bond like this. So there is this oxygen take electron, this oxygen also take electron to form this type of structures. So this oxygen bears a positive charge. In this case, this oxygen bears a positive charge. Let us take another example, the cyclic structure which have alternate single and double bond. In case of benzene, we draw this structure, we also draw with this type. So alternate bond at this position at this position, also the alternate bond present at this position and this position. So we overall write the structure of benzene as this one. So all the bond lengths between carbons are equal in these three structures. So next resonating structure of carboxylic acid, RCOOH. So this oxygen gave electron to this carbon, because this oxygen take electron pair towards itself. It bears a negative charge, it bears a positive charge. Similarly, we also draw the structure, resonating structure of nitromethane. So this oxygen attract the electron from nitrogen, bears a negative charge, and this oxygen donate the electron pair to nitrogen atom. Similarly, we draw the resonating structure of acetate. So this oxygen bears a negative charge, this oxygen electron take electron from carbon atom and bears a negative charge, and this oxygen have tendency to form a double bond with carbon atom. So there are two possibilities, this oxygen bonded singly and this oxygen bonded doubly with carbon atom. Next, now we discuss the resonating structure of phenol molecule. OH group, the phenol act as electron withdrawing group and OH electron donating group. So this oxygen give a lone pair to the ring because it is sp2 hybridization carbon. So electron activity high as compared to carbon. So this electron pair moves to this position, and this position there is a negative charge and partial double bond character between carbon and oxygen bear a positive charge. Next, this electron moves to this carbon, and these electron pair these two carbon bonded electron with each other to form a double bond. So the negative charge at this position. Next, these electron moves to this carbon and form a double bond, and these two electrons move to this position. So it bears a negative charge. Further, this negative charge move to form a double bond with carbon-carbon atom, and these oxygen electron move back to the oxygen. So form a this type of structure. So a inverse order Sadeko structure form hogi. So these are the resonance of structure. So the difference energy between actual structure and the most stable resonating structure is called resonance energy or resonance stabilization energy. So what are the rules for writing resonating structure? So the resonance structures should have same position of the nuclei, no change in the position of the atoms. So all the resonate structures should have same number of unpaired electrons. All the resonating structure for a molecule, all the number of atoms have same number of unpaired electrons. So the contributing structure should have nearly same energy. All these structures have same energy. That's why we draw the double-headed arrow between two structures. Next, all atoms should have octet of electron except hydrogen. Their octet must be completed. So the resonance structure which violate octet rule should not be considered. For example, this case, this structure is not, second structure could not consider a resonating structure because there are 10 electrons around the nitrogen, because nitrogen does not accommodate 10 electrons. Next, relative contribution of resonance structure. So the major resonance structure is one of which has lowest energy, more number of covalent bond, octets of all atoms are satisfied, less separation of opposite charge, a negative charge always on a more electronegative atom and a positive charge on more electropositive atom. So more dispersal of charge over two or more atoms, that structure is more stable resonance hybrid structure. So we draw the resonating structure for 1,3-butadiene. So this double bond moves to this carbon at B as a negative charge, and this double bond moves to this position, and this carbon hold a positive charge. And another possibility, this carbon take electron from this carbon and this double bond moves to this position. So there are two resonating structure for this molecule. Similarly, in case of ketone, this oxygen take electron from carbon atom to take a negative charge, or it has carbon tendency to take the electron from oxygen atom. But the third structure is least stable. Why? Because there are two alkyl group attached to the carbon which create obstacle to attract the electron from oxygen towards carbon, and carbon is less electronegative than oxygen. So it means the negative charge always present on more electronegative atom instead of less electronegative atom. Next we discuss resonance effect. So resonance effect is the polarity produced in a molecule between the attraction of two pi bonds or between a pi bond and a lone pair present on an adjacent atom. Because the more electronegative atom attract the electron towards itself and bear a partial negative charge, and other occupy a partial positive charge. So this effect is transmitted through the chain. This is very important in case of conjugated system, means having alternate sigma and pi bonds, especially in case of aromatic compound, because the electron flow from one part of the system to the other part due to resonance. So there are two types of resonance or mesomeric effect, that is RM, which is represented plus R and minus R. So positive resonance effect plus R if the substituent have tendency to donate electron to double bond or conjugated system. If the substituent which have present a free electron which donate to the ring, that show plus R effect, means OH, there are two lone pair present on oxygen, OR, there are two lone pair in case of nitrogen. So these all are show plus R effect, which have tendency to donate the electron pair, and the dispersal of that electrons or negative charge throughout the molecule. Similarly, in this case, aniline. So nitrogen provide the electron to this carbon, these electron move through this position. So ortho, then para, then ortho. Further it goes back to this position and further electron pair moves to nitrogen atom. Similarly, in case of alkoxy group, all these molecules show plus R effect. Next, negative resonance effect, if the substituent tendency to withdraw or to attract the electron from a double bond or a conjugated system towards itself is called negative resonance or minus R, especially in case of carbonyl group, ketone, aldehyde, cyano, nitro, ester. they show minus R effect like this, because they have tendency to attract the electron from itself, towards itself from double bond or conjugated system like in a nitrobenzene. So this oxygen electron attract electron from nitrogen and nitrogen attract electron from a ring. So there is a positive charge dispersed throughout the ring at ortho and para positions. Next topic is hyperconjugation. So when hydrogen carbon bond is attached to an unsaturated system such as a double bond or a benzene ring which contain a pi bond, so the sigma electrons of hydrogen carbon bond interact or enter into partial conjugation. This carbon attract the electron from a hydrogen atom with unsaturated system. So what is hyperconjugation? The interaction between electrons of pi system which have multiple bonds and the adjacent sigma bond ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਦੀ carbon ਦਾ with the hydrogen. So of the substituent group in organic compounds. So these sigma electrons are interacted towards that carbon which have multiple bonds. That is called hyperconjugation. So according to concept, alkyl group carrying at least one hydrogen atom which is attached to unsaturated carbon like this. This carbon attached to this alkyl group. So this carbon attract the electron multiple bond towards itself. It bears a negative charge, and this carbon attract electron towards from hydrogen and form a double bond. So this hydrogen occupy positive charge. So there are three hydrogen atoms. So this carbon take electron or sigma electron from any one of hydrogen. So there are three possible structures, from this hydrogen, from this hydrogen. So it is a hyperconjugation in case of propene because there are three carbon present. So the contributing structure are hyperconjugative structures. So in the if one hydrogen atom and on alpha carbon atom, the hyperconjugation is no bond resonance. No bond between alpha carbon atom and hydrogen atom. If there is absence of hydrogen atom on this carbon atom, there is no conjugation because there is no free proton present on that carbon. Clear? So alpha hydrogen should be must next to double bond. So it's a alpha carbon. Which one? Alpha. So the methyl group show maximum hyperconjugation as compared to ethyl, as compared to secondary, as compared to tertiary. This one is the orbital concept of hyperconjugation. It's a multiple bond and this carbon attract the electron towards itself, and this carbon form a double bond with each other, sidewise overlap, and gain electron from this hydrogen atom. Clear? So it is a partial double bond character between these two carbon atoms. So next, what are the applications of hyperconjugation? So shortening of carbon-carbon single bond adjacent to multiple bonds. So in case of propene, the carbon bond adjacent to double bond requires some double bond character. So it means the bond length between these two carbons are shorter or less. So due to hyperconjugation, the bond length of carbon-carbon bond between C2 and C3 in case of propene is 149 picometer, which is less than normal carbon-carbon bond length because it has tendency to form a double bond. Similarly in this case. Next, stability of methylated alkene. So if the large number of methyl groups linked to carbon-carbon double bond, more the number of hyperconjugative hydrogen atoms, carbon-hydrogen bonds present, and greater will be the stability. So this alkene 2,3-dimethyl-butadiene. If we consider this chain, there are two methyl groups. So in both doubly bonded carbon atoms contain two alkyl groups. Then it means there are 12. 6 here, 6 here. 12 hydrogens are alpha hydrogens are available to form the hyperconjugation structure. In this case there are 9, in this case 6, in this case only 3. So it means it has more stability. So hyperconjugation is also explained to the stability of carbocation and free radical, which we discuss in next topic. Next, fundamental concept in organic reaction mechanism. So in organic reaction mechanism, reactant which is known as substrate react with the attacking reagent to form a one or more intermediate, then form a product. So organic molecule which is called reactant react with the attacking reagent. First it form intermediate, then form product. So you come to school, home to school. So by which path, by which road you come to school from home, the total description of the path followed by you to come to school from home. That is called a mechanism, or in this case reactant changes into product. How reactant change into product? What type of intermediate form? What type of transition state form during the reaction? Reactant change into product. The total description or detailed study of the reaction from reactant change to product, that is called reaction mechanism, or simply say reaction mechanism. So what is definition? The detailed study of stepwise description of a reaction, electron movement, energetic due to bond breaking and bond formation, and the time required for these steps when a reactant transform into product. The full description, full detail, the reactant changes to product, that is called reaction mechanism. So types of bond fission, by which ways the bond break. So organic reaction are usually making and breaking of covalent bond. So there are two types of fission. Fission means decompose. In homolytic fission, the cleavage of covalent bond between two atoms take place in such a way each atom retains one electron of shared pair of. Suppose AB, there is a single bond between them, so each atom contribute one electron to form a single bond. So each atom take their electron to form a free radical. Clear? So if a single electron move, then we write a half-added arrow, not a full. ठीक है, half-added arrow के उन्हें अपना electron ले ले उन्हें अपना. So these are called free radical. Especially peroxide are easily changes into free radical. Next, heterolytic fission. Heterolytic fission is unsymmetrical, so that one of the fragments take both electrons of shared pair of electron, leaving none of the other. ये साढ़े को bond form हो रहा है ये बीच. There are two ways: A lose the electron and B gain the electron towards itself. Another possibility: A attract the electron towards itself and B form a electron deficient. So this is called heterolytic fission. Clear? So if you guys have any doubt up to this topic, you can call me. Thank you.